So, couldn't find my hearth boards and everything I was looking for. I've got some more wood around here, but when I couldn't find it, I got to thinking, you know, why not try something a little bit different? So, I'm going to attempt a fire saw, but instead of using bamboo, I'm going to use river cane. Fairly common around here along the sides of rivers and big creeks and things. Very similar to bamboo, so might work, might not. It's a lot smaller in diameter, as you can tell. This is not as big as it gets by any means, but that's a fairly small piece. I'll give it a try with it, see what happens. Okay, so here's what I've done. I just took a small piece of cardboard, I scraped it with my knife, much the same way you'd scrape birch bark or something like that, or even your clothes to get fluff. I've stuffed the fluff into my piece of river cane, and then I'm just going to lay it on top of a piece of cardboard to hold it in there when I set it down. And it's right under my notch that I carved into it, just barely through the top of the wood. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set it down here, and I'm going to brace the end of it against this old, I guess it was a vise or something. I'm just going to brace it against that so it doesn't move. Then I'm going to hold this end, and I'm going to plow into, or well, saw I should say, into the notch with this other split piece. And I've actually sharpened it just a little bit from here up to the tip, well, from here up to the tip, to make it a little bit sharper so it'll dig into that. Then hopefully the dust should collect through the notch into that fluffy cardboard fiber, and hopefully we'll have fire. So I'll get the camera set up over here and be right back with you. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what we can get. Well, if it's smoking, that's a good sign. Looks like that's all it's doing for the moment. Let's see. Turn this around for a bit so I won't hit the edge of my workbench so bad. Let's pull this out here and see if the dust is collecting in it. Yeah, the dust is collecting in it. I'll put you over here and show you. You can see all the dark brown there. That's where the dust is collecting on it. But it is a very light shade of brown, which means that there's not enough pressure. So let me do a little modification and we'll try it again. Okay, well, my river cane that I'm using is a really old piece, so it's got all kinds of cracks already running through it. And when I added more pressure to my notch, it broke. So I've notched one of the other pieces. I just wrapped some cotton twine around the end of it because it's got a split running through it. It's wanting to come apart. So I'm going to try it again. I've done the same thing here. Just wrap some denim material around the end of this. I'm actually going to hold it here, but the reason I wrap the denim around it is because it's split too, trying to come apart. So I'm going to give this one more try, and if not, probably have to find some more river cane. This is the only piece I've got. Like I said, it's old. It's really dry, but it's also split out really bad. So we'll see. We'll give this a try once more, and if not, we'll just have to try it again later. Be right back. I'm going to sharpen this piece up. My river cane's starting to break off, boys and girls. Alright. Looks like I'm going to have to find some more river cane. This one's just trying to split off too much. But let's go ahead and pop this out and see what we got. Yeah, same thing. The dust is getting in there, but it's really light brown, which is telling me that there's not enough pressure on it. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Not very well because it won't focus. It's not going to focus for me, don't look like. But anyway, yeah, really light brown, not enough pressure on it. The recommended way to do this with one person is you have to have a fairly robust piece, and the piece that you saw with, you actually jam into the ground or a tree stump or whatever, and use an old shirt or something and pad the back of it and lean into it. Then your notched piece you actually hold with two hands and saw it this way, which lets you put a lot more pressure on it. And that's actually how I broke that piece a minute ago. This is not, it's not heavy enough to actually hold the weight when you press down on it, so it broke it. But I'm not done with it. I'll find another piece and come back to it later, and when I do, I'll make another video and let you see it.